At this time, I would like to introduce Kathrine Keating, Honors Essayist of the Class of 2018.
Classmates, family, friends, staff members, administration, I'm honored to be here and to be speaking in front of you at the 2018 Medway High School graduation. I struggled writing this, and it wasn't because of the normal kind of procrastination that has plagued me all throughout high school, although that probably played a role. It was because I didn't want to waste an opportunity standing in front of you all today. I wanted to say something memorable, to end my time here in the right way. I didn't want to spend my time talking about my own high school experience, because we've all spent our time here differently. And despite how each of us made it through these last 4 years, we're all here today, taking with us different memories, different stories, different facts we've memorized from textbooks. I didn't want to talk about the endless opportunities each of us has the moment we walk across the stage, because we know that we have them by now. Throughout this year, whenever we would ask one of our teachers if he was going to attend graduation, he would quickly answer no, although I saw him here today, so I think he was lying. He claimed this wasn't because he didn't like us, but instead because every graduation he's ever been to has been the same, where everyone that speaks spits out the same tired message to take advantage of what is ahead, to not let opportunities pass you by, to appreciate the struggle that high school has been. He may have seen this as a negative, but the more I thought about his view, I came to see and appreciate instead the beauty in this repetition. You have each had uniquely different high school experiences, different from mine and from the person sitting next to you. And yet the speeches given at graduations year after year, the themes that resonate long after leaving high school, continue to reflect the same sentiments. So instead of talking about our 4 years as Mustangs, I want to instead talk about how we got here. I want to start at the beginning. My mom has a poster hanging in our front hall with a quote from Robert Fulghum, which claims, "All I really need to know about how to live and what to do and what to be, I learned in kindergarten." This is where you learned how to share, how to apologize, how to clean up after yourself, how to be kind to others. Approaching everything with curiosity and excitement, these first formative years of education aren't what led us to take calculus or chemistry or art this last year, but had everything to do with us becoming good people. For me, high school was Medway, middle and elementary school were Medway, and kindergarten was Medway. My entire life growing up has been Medway, has been shaped by this town and the people it has surrounded me with. So if what this author says is true, and kindergarten truly taught me everything I need to know, everything I need to know is Medway. Throughout our years as students here, this town has continuously reinforced what we learned in kindergarten. This small, tight-knit community reminded us to take care of each other and to be accountable for ourselves. We've learned that family is important and that cheering on your little sister in her lacrosse game means more than getting a good grade on a test. Going with friends to Muffin House on Saturday mornings has forced us to say hello to our neighbors and to support the people around us. We were reminded to be a good teammate, playing soccer with our friends at Idlebrook, and the promise of ice cream from Cassidy Field made us want to work hard for a win, but to be okay with a loss. Walking to the plaza after half days in middle school reminded us to be responsible and not to pick fights. Choate Park reminded us to take turns in the swing set and to wipe ourselves off when we fall in the dirt. But most importantly, growing up in this town has given each of us a home, has taught us that mistakes are okay, to love and to laugh, and to know we always have a place to come back to. For all the graduates here today, hopefully all of these lessons will stay with you after your time here has come to a close. Each year, this town and the people in it have shown time and again the qualities we all learned in kindergarten. As a class, we've seen this community come together in times of unspeakable tragedy. We've rallied to support each other. We've cheered on sports teams through wins and losses. Friends that we've known since we could barely read have become family. Throughout all of this, what is so remarkable about this town is how the people continue to demonstrate what it truly means to be a good person, no matter the situation. I may not know every person sitting with me today well, but we all have one thing in common. We were each fortunate enough to be raised in this community. No matter how many times it has been and will be said, Medway is a special town. I hope that each and every one of you finds the same sense of belonging and willingness to support the people around you in whatever you choose to pursue in the future. So to my classmates, to the people who I've spent the last 18 years of my life growing up with, I urge you to approach every day with the same tenacity and desire to learn as you did in kindergarten. The people in this audience want you to succeed, and I urge you to care for them, but also to care for yourself. Remember where your story started. In kindergarten and in each year following, we've learned about ourselves and what we have to contribute once we walk out of the building today, all thanks to this town. We will always have this in common. We are Medway, and now it is our turn to bring Medway to the rest of the world.